colleague David Lowe joins me from Liverpool in the UK. He's a terrorism expert at Liverpool's John Moores University. Hello there. Now, Amri was able to slip through, wasn't he, despite being under surveillance. What does that say about the state of Germany's intel?
I think it's not just a German problem. You've got to appreciate the high number of individuals who will be on intelligence systems. And quite clearly what has to be done is, because there's only finite resources, you have to do a risk assessment and assess where is the most appropriate place to put them, which is posing the highest risk. Now, it may have been, quite simply, that Amri at that time was not perceived to be as great a risk, so resources were diverted elsewhere. And I think that has been part of the problem.
Now, David, Angela Merkel spoke a little bit earlier. She said that this case poses lots of questions over attacks, and they're going to analyse, they're going to look at changes in the law, potentially. With hindsight, it's always easy to do it this way, but with hindsight, do you think there was anything that Merkel could have done better from a security point of view?
It is very difficult. I mean, first of all, this type of attack, you know, it's the type that's been expected, not just in Germany, but throughout Europe and other Western states as well. I mean, it was 2 years ago in Nantes, we saw a small van being driven into a crowd of people where one person died, and that was at the Christmas period. And this has all been part of al-Adnani's fatwa that was released a couple of years ago. He was the main spokesperson for Daesh. But we're saying that you can create new laws, but Germany only recently has introduced legislation that's given wider powers of surveillance of electronic communications. And it may be with, you look at Amri, Monday evening and early Tuesday morning was thinking this has got the hallmarks of an individual acting on their own. And of course, don't forget in Germany, Abu Wallah, the Daesh priest, preacher, he was arrested in Germany last month. So this may have been, and I stress that, part of a planned attack, looking at the Christmas markets, and obviously it's created the maximum impact it wanted, not just in casualties, but of course it's got this action broadcast all over the world.
Headlines all around the world. Now, you said this attack was expected, or attacks of its ilk were expected throughout Europe and other Western cities. So looking ahead and considering the current terror threat levels, what can we expect? More attacks and more attacks of the same nature?
Yeah, I think if you're looking for what is likely to happen, more what we call low-tech attacks. This is, as we've seen here in Berlin and Nice in July, getting a vehicle. It could be quite simply going into a crowded public area with a knife and sharply bladed, or other sharply bladed instruments, that sort of low-tech attack. If you're going to use bombs, and certainly those with remote detonators, it's more complex, and also you need to work, there's more people working on that. But with that said, I look at Amri, and I think one of the issues now is the investigation won't be over simply because he's been killed. It'll be looking for any accomplices. He's likely to have had people to, if you like, provide a safe house after the attack. Did anyone arrange for his transport and purchase train tickets? It's looking at all these logistics that he may have had assistance. So that's one area. I mean, we look at this period of Christmas and New Year right around the world. There's a lot of public events happening, and obviously it's a period of celebration and socializing. But maybe review those safety issues there to try and prevent them, physical ones. But the absolute best source of to try and prevent is information intelligence, and it's passing information on, where people are just, if there's something out that they hear or they see or they don't feel is right, it's passing that on. And it's amazing how just one small piece of information.
Passing on that information and keeping those channels of communication open. Well, David Lowe from Liverpool John Moores University, thank you.